A sister from America traveled to Ghana for just a few days. She wanted to explore Ghana. Even though initially she was not too sure about her solo trip to Ghana, she still made the time to travel to Ghana. And now she has a different dilemma. She doesn't want to leave Ghana. This is what she said. We'll come back and discuss.
But I need to make up my mind, or I need to take my happy American back to our country and deal with the realities of being Black in America. That's what I love so much about being here. Never in my life have I felt so naturally accepted and, most importantly, valued in a society ever. But yeah, I didn't expect to enjoy myself so much.
As you heard, she said as a Black woman, she's never felt this safe, valued, and respected elsewhere. She comes from America, so she's comparing where she comes from versus where she is right now. And she was also honest about how the transition was. The first 3 days were hard for her. And you hear that a lot, especially people that are coming from the Western world. It takes time for them to adjust because of the culture shock, but also the way of living is different, right? So there is an adjustment period, but once that passes, it becomes much easier. As you heard our sister saying that she'd rather even stay. She is considering staying longer, and it's not just their experience. We hear that a lot from other people, but this makes me happy because the mainstream media tries to paint a narrative, and these politicians and Western world leaders, they want to show Africa in a different light, and they want to separate our people and focus on our diversity instead of what similarities that we have. And when people experience it for themselves, when they travel for themselves and see for themselves and speak about it, it makes me happy because they're debunking the lies, right, through their own personal experience, and we love to hear it. Just recently, US announced a travel advisory against Ghana. It's like it's not the safest place, which Ghana was ranked one of the safest countries in the world. They're just taking it too far. They recently just updated their travel warning for countries, and in this list there are 4 countries that they've included. These countries are Ghana, Burkina Faso, Morocco, and Uganda. So at this point, as I said, they're not even trying to hide it, because why is Ghana in there? Why would you put Ghana in there? Ghana might be safer than the US. I'll have to check that again, but why would you put Ghana in there? You put Morocco, you put Uganda, and Burkina Faso. We understand why Burkina Faso is in there. It's clear as day. There's an agenda behind that. The strongest agenda is they want Captain Ibrahim Traore out, and they'll do anything and everything to make sure that they smear the name of Burkina Faso. That's just it, right? But Ghana, can you at least pretend that you are doing the right thing? So obviously it's a lie. It's a propaganda. And I love to hear our brothers and sisters coming and seeing it for themselves and debunking the lies and talking about it. So well done to her, and I hope that she stays longer and experience Ghana even more, but also explore other parts of Africa.